It's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was from Tel Aviv. Hey, that's make them big.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Buccaneers, nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jones.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Preston Smith on the
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations?
It got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And some room to work. The 20. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The tackle made by
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 38-yard attempt.
Missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up this one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to Antonio.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard after the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down.
Back to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Set the turn, defense. Set the turn, defense. Let's go. 29 is 72.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw caught right around the 6. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense this morning so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunning, there to get a hand in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brown, incomplete. It's third down, and 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers' 40-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Samson Abukum, his 2nd sack of the night. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So more problems here. It's a 3rd missed field goal, and they can't even get on the board.
It's certainly been a struggle so far, and it's easy to pile on the kicker. But this offense has to do a better job of finishing drives, too.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
7-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I can't believe they even let you play. 70 Rangers, 98 for Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, 53 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are in position now with the lead in the fourth quarter of the NFC Championship game to become the first team ever to play a Super Bowl in their home stadium. And remember, this is a team that hadn't even been to the playoffs in more than a decade. So the turnaround will be complete if they can finish things off, and what a story it would be. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. With it is Brown. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Going deep this time for Miller. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Adams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on.
let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Now Gold for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Niners 42, Buccaneers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down by...
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneers
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 94 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Niners 42, Buccaneers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Down 49ers.
He has has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Buccaneers 14.